What's good, everybody? Happy Friday. I hope everybody is having a good day today, y'all. My day is going good. I cannot complain, okay? We are here today to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 15, episode 12. And the name of the episode is called, let me think. What is it called? Arrivederci Beverly Hills? Arrivederci Beverly Hills? Okay? Listen, look, I can only come on when I can't come on. I was going to do a pre-record, but I knew me, and I'm trying to, I already know if I do a pre-record, I'm going to spend all day trying to edit it. And I said, look, let's just wait a minute and do that thing. And plus I got to come on later on today for Patreon because we got some stuff that we got to discuss. Okay. Because Michael Eric Dyson lost his mind. Okay. But this episode, the season, I must admit, the season is kind of suffering a little bit. Even though I am enjoying it, the season, we have episodes like this where the season is kind of suffering a bit, and it's because of Kyle. It's because Kyle, and it's because Dorit is Kyle's storyline, right? And it's suffering. The season is suffering because of it. Literally, every scene that Kyle had this episode, Dorit's name was in her mouth. Dorit's name was in her mouth. And what's going to happen is, I already know what's going to happen, and y'all know what's going to happen. We're going to talk about it later, okay? But before we get started, let's see who all in here, and then we're going to talk, okay? Let's see who all in here. Linda Marshall, what's good? Versi, what's good? EHC Bunny, what's good? Rob J, what's good? Kyle's not a girl's girl. No, she's not a girl's girl. And the crazy part about it is that she's a girl mom. She's a girl mom. She got all sisters, yet and still, she's not a girl's girl. She's not a girl's girl. And she eat pussy. Tanya, what's good? Print Fires, what's good? Shelves, what's good? Whitney, what's good? Cashmere, what's good? Mism. Anna Bastasia, what's good? Lyrics Mom. Shay Creek, what's good? Mo Walker, what's good? From SoCal, from SoCal, what's good? Because I'm literally watching an episode now, tried to finish before you went live. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Naomi, what's good? Richie Morris, what's good? My side friend. Oh. Tanya, what's good? Yeah, she calls me to go. Richie, what's good? I'm glad we back in Dorit's house. I can't wait to be at Rachel's. We're gonna be at Rachel's one day. I got to the scene with Dorit and Erica at the store, like Dorit, right. Mimi, what's good? Brand Flex, what's good? A girl mom who's not a girl's girl. That's a boy. A girl's mom who's not a girl's girl. They eat pussy. Forget that, baby. You can't forget that, baby. Okay? Color Me June, what's good? Michelle, what's good? Now, I'm trying to defend Kyle, but Dorit is insufferable. Now, I'm not trying to, but Larissa, what has Dorit done? What has Dorit done besides be late? Okay? What has she done? She hasn't really done anything this episode. The only thing that she done this episode was be late. Be supposed to say, what? She was over here with Morgan. What do you think they was doing? And girl, we child, listen. Kyle really pissed me out this episode. She really, really did. The season is suffering because of Kyle, and it's all about Dorit. Chris said Dorit has been traumatized by a fake break-in. No, baby. The fake break-in was over there with the Osefos. That's why they over there getting ready to go to trial now. Okay? Dorit and Lisa Hochstein punctuality is ass. They was doing the butt. Oh, girl. The season is like it is. I can't admit. It's a little bit. She's been fussing for 2 seasons. I'm over it. Larissa, but they playing in her face. It's production and editing files, but the Hills are a huge sponsor and investors to Bravo. Good morning, CC. They need Garcia. Oh no, baby. We got a black girl over here that's over here living, and so we got to keep running with her. Okay. But y'all, let's go ahead and get started because I gotta go. I'm gonna try to get through this, and then I'm gonna go over on Patreon a little bit later. Okay. But again, we are here today to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 15, episode 12. And the name of the episode is called Arrivederci Beverly Hills, I guess. You know, I don't speak Italian. Okay? And the truth of the matter is, Dorit is everybody's storyline. What's good, Callie? What's good, Rosie Posey? Happy Friday. I told you to see the story, but it did pick up a bit. When is it going to pick up? I'm proud to see both showing these girls the life, right, Johnny's Angel? It's about time we got a black girl over there that can really sit with the girls. We finally got a black girl over there that can really sit with the girls. Nicole Murphy, she probably could sit with them too. But her child support stopped, so could she really? I don't know. Could she really? Okay. So the episode started off with Dorit, okay? Everybody's storyline. The episode started off with Dorit, okay? And we got Bowles coming over here to Dorit house with bad news. I can't stand nobody that's coming to my house with bad news all the time. You get what I'm saying? I can't stand nobody that's always coming to me with bad news. That this person said this, or this person. Please don't come over here and tell me. You get what I'm saying? I'm already going through it with this divorce, right? You can tell that Dorit was on the high when Bowles came in. She had a great trip to the Hamptons. You get what I'm saying? At least I thought she had a great trip. And here come Bowles. Okay? She said that she ended up calling Kyle because she had FOMO, and Kyle told her that Dorit was spending money, Dorit was late, her behavior was erratic, and she was worried about her mental state. And by the way, Bowles thought that Kyle's concern about Dorit was genuine. She thought that Kyle's concern about Dorit was genuine. I can't stand when nobody play in my face, y'all. Stop
playing in my mother face. I hate that.
Stop playing in my motherfucking face. You called Kyle because y'all working on y'all relationship. Great. But why am I the topic of discussion? Okay? Now I know that my debit card declined. Right? But I didn't ask Kyle to borrow no money. So why am I the topic of conversation? And I also don't think that Kyle is being genuine. I don't think that she has a genuine bone in her body when it comes to Dorit. The fact that y'all are so-called working on y'all relationship and Dorit is the topic of conversation proves that Dorit has, you know what I'm saying? She's not genuine. She's not genuine. And you're not going to browbeat me, Bowles, into thinking that she's being genuine. You just got here. I know her. You just got here. Okay? Dorit is obviously upset because Kyle is questioning her mental health. And she feels like if Kyle was genuine, they was in the Hampton for 4 days. And Kyle didn't tell her anything about it, but she chose to contact Bowles and tell Bowles all about it 30,000 miles away. Okay? She feels that Kyle is now giving PK something to work with their divorce in court. Okay? And with custody of the kids. Now, Dorit, I could be wrong. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong or not. I could be wrong, but I don't think that PK wants them kids. PK don't want them kids. PK don't give a fuck about them kids. PK don't give a damn about them kids. Okay? But my thing is this. Why is it so hard for Kyle to mind her business? Right? Why is it so hard for Kyle to mind her business? She going through her own shit with Mauricio. She trying to figure out her sexuality, and she was almost 60 years old. You know what I'm saying? How many times does Dorit have to tell her to back off? And she's refusing to because this is her way to give it to Dorit. And y'all can't make me see it any other way. The girl done told the girl to back off, and she is still over here trying to go to everybody else except for Dorit because Dorit done already told her to back off. But instead of her backing off, she's going to go talk to Bowles. She's going to go talk to, Erica. She's going to go talk to everybody because the girl told her to back off. Okay? Then we get Amanda while Dorit and Bowles are talking. Then we get Kyle talking to Amanda. And guess who they're talking about? Dorit. They're talking about Dorit. What do you know? Okay? Now she's over here telling Amanda how late Dorit was. She said that Dorit had glam at 2 a.m. in the morning on the way to the airport. She said Dorit didn't have her passport. Dorit does not have a real ID. And the whole time she was telling Amanda this, they both had like this slyish grin on their face, and Amanda was eating it up. And that's when I said,
See, that's a dirty ass bitch right there.
That's a dirty ass bitch right there. At the very least, if you felt like that you was trying to help, if y'all even felt like that she was trying to help Dorit, you have to at least admit that Dorit don't fuck with Amanda. So why is Kyle sitting up here telling Amanda all of Dorit's business and alluding to her not being there in the head? Right? Why are you even sitting up there speaking about Dorit to Amanda, being the last time that y'all had a conversation about Amanda, they ended up getting into it with each other? Right? And the girl is just eating it up. The girl is just eating it up. Dorit to Beverly Hills and Stacey is tell the truth, Mo Walker. Tell the truth. Because Dorit needs to learn to work with the co-workers. No. They're going to have to find their own storylines. Kyle and Mo are taking PK's side because he is making the agency the manager of Dorit's home. They are paying Dorit's mortgage. My God. Is that true? I started fell asleep around season 5. I'm curious to see what you're talking about. Oh, baby, good boy. You've seen the American Medicine reunion. Looks, I have not. Chubbs, what's good? But Kyle did it to Sutton. Did Kyle do it to Sutton? Talking about me. Right, talking to my op about me. Diabolical. Not a girl's girl. Dorito is making good money from Bravo. I can't tell, baby, because that car showed the car. I don't know. Okay? So, then we get Rachel. Y'all, I really am enjoying. I think that Rachel is a good addition to the show. Let me quit saying that because I keep on saying that, and next time I see the people, they get me upset. Okay? I think that Rachel is a great addition to the show, and I really enjoy my nephews. What they name Caius and Skylar. I enjoy my nephews. You know what I'm saying? I think they're respectful. I think they're funny. I think that they're smart, and they really love Rachel. You can tell that they really love Rachel. Okay? She shares with them that she filed for divorce, and she wanted to let them know before their friends read about it because she thought that it was going to be private, but it's actually going to be public. Okay? She said that she has been honest with them about everything, and she wanted to let them know just in case they had any secret thoughts of them getting back together. Baby. That made me think about my mom and my daddy. My mom and my daddy had broke up. My daddy was in jail doing a bid. Do you hear me? And I thought they was getting back together. I remember my mother told us that she was going out on a date when I was like 7 years old. And I broke down crying. And she was like, what's wrong with you? And like, you know, she was stopped doing her makeup or whatever and was helping me with my tears or whatever. And I told her that my daddy was going to kill the man that she was on a date with. And that when my daddy get out of jail, you know, I'm only 7. That when he get out of jail, they was going to be together and they was going to get married. My mama looked at me dead in my face, baby, and told me, we're not getting married, baby. She looked at me dead in my face and told me, no, we're not. No, we're not. S-Lover said, I named my daughter. What's good, S-Lover? I named my daughter after Rachel's son, Skylar. Is Skylar older than your daughter, S-Lover? Kyle, the one, he real quick with it, not giving that man no pass. Like, oh my God, Prep Eyes, what's good? Not on the live, and yes, my baby, yes, I did. My mom looked at me dead in my face and said, no, I'm not. No, we're not. Oh, he older? Oh my God. I mean, he's older than your baby. Rachel's younger son is off the chain, baby. You know, I want my children to be able to, I want my children to be in a household where they can speak their minds. Don't be too grown, but I want my children, I want to foster an environment where my children will be able to speak out and say what they need to say to me, at least in the household. So, you know, I don't want no kids that's scared to speak up. You know what I'm saying? Because you take your child's voice away when you always have them trying to follow. You know what I'm saying? They can't say nothing. They can't do nothing. I want my children. I want to have an open communication with my children, but it's going to be respectful. But I still want them to be able to speak their mind. Okay. They both shared that since their father has left the house, it has been a lot peaceful around the house, and it's been a lot less arguing. Okay. Rachel even shared that Kyle told her that he had lost respect for her because of the way that she let her ex-husband talk to her. That's what he told her. He had lost respect for her. At least he told her that off camera. You know who I don't really respect, who I don't respect on camera, who I didn't respect? I couldn't stand Noelle's ass. I could not stand Noelle. Noelle gave me that she was trying to show out on camera. She was trying to show her mama up on camera. Because what do you mean? I was wondering if you had low self-esteem or something. You little bitch. And when I got to drop you off at college and shit, you over here crying. We trying to throw you a going away party and you over here crying. And you over here crying. No God. No God. What's good, Kevin Reynolds? Long time no see. I thoroughly enjoy your recent collaboration with Mims, Jamie, Destiny, and Rodney Duvall. Thank you so much, Kevin. I appreciate it. My mama loved her down, told me I could tell her anything. I will blow up over nothing. So no, I can't tell you anything and everything. But will blow up over nothing. Right. That's how I don't really. My mama will hate it, but I can't tell my mama everything. I can't tell my mama everything because my thing is you got some parents. My mama ain't gonna let me forget. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm upset, and that's where people in general though. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes I might need to get my shit off, and I'm upset in the moment. Baby, don't ask me about it 2 weeks later because I'm gonna forget about it. At least I want to forget about it. Don't check up on me. I don't need to be checked up on. You know what I'm saying? Does it make sense? I could be a little difficult. It could be a little difficult what I'm saying, but I'm not the friend who if I'm telling you something and you had to beat it out of me and I end up telling you, don't ask me about it 2 weeks later. Please don't. Please don't. Can't tell my mama nothing good or bad. Right. But she'd be like, and my mama used to always be like, you know, you can tell me anything, girl, please. Girl, please. My mama, I told my mama something, she'll be crying about it 3 or 4 years from now. Okay. But I will say this about my mom though. My siblings and I never saw my mama put up with any shit from any man. You get what I'm saying? Has she been through some things with men before? I'm sure. But we've never seen it. So for me personally, I never put up with nothing. I never put up with nothing. I just cannot allow myself to be disrespected by a spouse. I can't allow myself to be talked to crazy or disrespected. And that's probably why the wind is blowing, I'm gone. The wind is blowing, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it now because you done did a lot of talking and now let me go. Okay? But from the kids, it's clear that they don't want to meet their dad's new girlfriend. Remember, Rachel had shared with Erica at her party that when I believe that they went to the airport to drop the kids off for camp. And she said that, I forgot her husband's name, but her ex-husband ended up bringing his new girlfriend. And so Kaya said that he spoke to the woman, but Skylar said he didn't even look up. Skylar said he didn't even look up. I'm totally team mom. And that's probably why he bought her that $400 Hermes bracelet at the beginning of the show. He gifted his mom a $400 Hermes bracelet. Okay? Next, we got Amanda. Let me see. Image, share screen. Next, we got Amanda. Okay? Baby. Okay? Now, Amanda is meeting with her wedding planner, Tyler. Okay? Now, I assumed that Amanda was already married. But I forgot when we met her, she said that she was getting married on October the 10th, 10-10. Okay? Shout out to Genuine. It's 10-10. Where you been? Okay? Now, Amanda, it is March. At the time of this recording, Amanda, if you ever listen to this, it is March the 6th. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. You got 7 months to you know, you can still manifest you a better partner. Because I don't think that is Eddie. I don't think that is Eddie. You can manifest you somebody that you can lift up because you're constantly putting Eddie down. And it's coming off like you're emasculating him. Not coming off, you are emasculating him. You're emasculating him. Now, this is the second or third time she has said or made comments that she makes in a year. She makes in a month what Eddie makes in a year. Right? And she's not used to a show like this, right? She's not used to a show like this, so we got to teach the girl because this is her first season. She don't know. Baby, let me tell you something.
Your man and your husband is your business.
Your man and your husband is your business. Everything that you put on this camera will be used against you in a court of law, on social media, with us, with the reviewers, with the people that watch the show. It will be used against you. You already told us you was in the code. You don't wrote something about the code. You don't want to talk about the code. Every time we bring up the code, you said, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it. Bitch, we want to talk about it now. We brought it up now. Let's talk about it now. Right? And you're mocking your husband, well, your fiance. You're mocking him. And it's clear that you make more money that he makes in a month than he makes in a year. You use that to throw your weight around and get what you want. Okay? And I don't really think that will endear you to the Bravo audience. And from what we've seen, there's no reason for you to take those digs at Eddie. There's no need for you to take those digs at him. He hasn't done anything, okay? But they're trying to plan their wedding day. Now, Eddie said that he wants to come in to the wedding on a horse, okay? He wants to come in on a horse. She wants to come in on a helicopter, okay? I forgot what they said the wedding will be, but she said that she has bought out every hotel in the area. So we'll see. She seems like she wastes money to me. Listen, I love to see the girls with money. I love to see the girls with coin. You get what I'm saying? But to me, she makes it sound like that. The way that she be talking, she sounds like she got it, baby. She sounds like she got it, baby. Thank you for the super chat, you in blue. She talks down to him, GABOR, and he's her yes man. Thank you. Thank you. What's good, Dina? I don't want to teach her ass. She would have to learn on her own. We got to teach her. We got to teach the youth. Well, she older than me. Amanda is giving PWT who made good. Shout out to Kari. What is Kari? What is PWT? I want Eddie to go through marrying her, then divorce her ass right after. Is it digs or facts? It's digs. It was a fact when you said it the first time. We let you make it, Naomi. We let her make it the first time. Lord, what's all that for? What? The white men don't care about being emasculated, no offense. They're happy to be along for the ride, so I don't buy this. Oh, okay. You know, I was wondering, too. Oh, poor white trash. Okay. I was wondering because if this was, I was thinking when I was watching the show, I said, now this is a double standard because if Eddie was a black man, they would surely be saying that they would surely say that she was emasculating him. But I haven't heard anybody say it yet. But I'm going to say it. You better believe I'm going to say it. I'm sorry, I was thirsty. Okay? Then we get Kyle. Kyle is shopping with Erica. And guess what the topic of conversation is? You guessed it. Dorit. Now they're talking about Dorit and her financial issues, okay? This is not concern. This is mess. This is not concern. This is mess, okay? She's making sure to bring Dorit's drama and putting it on full display, and it is disgusting. You right, S Lover. Dr. Do It Yourself say Kyle is something else. Yes, she is. I'm so over Kyle right. If Eddie was black, they would be clowning him at the barbershop. No, they wouldn't. They not clowning. Y'all not clowning Todd. Y'all not clowning Todd. Y'all telling Todd to get Kyle is being messy. Thank you. Kyle, you see, some of the girls don't get it. Some of the people don't get it because they like the people, they just let people play in their face and they don't know when people playing. Girl, Kyle is playing in Dorit's face. Kyle is playing to see she's a nasty. Did y'all see when Ken said, goodbye, Kyle? They're mostly male-centered on these shows anyway. PK is messy and being spiteful. I just saw a picture of Todd looking like Grady. Child. I saw the shit out of Kyle stump that bitch. They look up to Todd. Ooh! They look up to Todd, especially if he leaves with half, okay? But what I think that Kyle is doing is very disgusting, okay? She said that she wants her and Erica to talk to Dorit about what's going on without the group. I think that's bullshit. If Kyle wanted to talk to Dorit about her financials, she could have did it when Dorit was talking about it in the Hamptons, right? Or because she could have did it solo, right? But she wants Erica to be there for backup. She wants Erica to be there for backup because she knows Erica is going to have her back because I feel like that Kyle is keeping Erica on this show. I do. I think that Erica would have been gone if she didn't have a friendship with Kyle. And I do believe that Kyle is running this show behind the scenes. I do. Okay, and the thing is, I can't wait to see the rest of the season because I just can't see how the girls are going against Dorit with what I'm seeing on this screen. I just can't see how the girls are teaming up on Dorit with what I'm seeing on this screen, and it's killing the show because it seems like no matter what happens, Kyle is never held accountable. Even at the reunion, she is not being held accountable. And I'm glad that Dorit isn't letting these girls playing in her face and she left the fucking table by herself. And I'm going to be Team Dorit this whole season. That's the truth. I'm going to be Team Dorit this whole season. And, you know, if you Team Kyle, let's go.
Bring it, bitch! Bring it!
Bring it, bitch! Bring it! Because I just can't, there's no way that y'all can, this is the inception. This is it starting. We're watching it now. We're watching how it started. So there's no way you can convince me that Dorit did something wrong when everybody around here is now turning on Dorit. Now Sutton them is on Dorit's side and Erica them is on Dorit's side. This is not concern. This is mess. This is mess. Okay? This is mess. You are
playing in my mother face. I hate that.
You're playing in my motherfucking face. Okay? Because what it is to me, I'm trying to understand how in the fuck y'all are against me when it pertains to my motherfucking divorce. How is it? OCW, I definitely like, I like Amanda too. I like Amanda too. She emasculated her husband, but I think that she good TV and she gives me, I see crazy behind her eyes. I see crazy behind her eyes, and she can get the girls up off her. She over there trying to play, she's trying to play, what do you call, what word am I trying to, I think that she's pure white trash, and she's showing up like Dina said, but I think that she's a strong white trash, but she's over here trying to play, what word am I looking for? Not weak. She's trying to play fragile. Like, oh my God, she asked me this question and my baby girl, you ain't fragile like that. Right. She's over here playing like a soft damsel in distress. I wish I could afford 3 facials a month. Me too. Me too, coquette. Next, they gonna tell Dorit when to pee, when to shit, when to drink, when to sip, what to order. You know what I'm saying? Amanda is funny as hell too, damsel in distress. Right, she's trying to play a damsel in distress. Like, oh my God, you know, she's trying to play real timid. But that ain't she ain't timid. I see through it, but I think that she good. Okay. Now, big body beings, Bose is over here. She's planning a trip to Italy. Okay. Bose is planning a trip to Italy. Okay. Now, Rachel's sons are going to be with their dad while they gone. While they're in Italy, okay? And the new girlfriend is not supposed to be there. I forgot to tell y'all that earlier. And Rachel went as far as to telling the kids that they have the right not to be there if she's there. Baby, you got the right. You got the right. White people get their kids the right, baby. No shade. They got the right not to be there if the woman is there. So that means, that tells me that she went over there and she told her ex-husband.
Yeah. And if I hear you had him anywhere near that tramp bitch, you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life.
If I hear you had him anywhere near that tramp bitch, you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life. That's what she told him. That's what she told him. Now my thing, with Rachel is, girl, if you're gonna be in Italy and your family, all of your family is in New York, where the kids gonna go? Where the kids gonna go if you giving them the right not to be there? And another thing too, baby, you are co-parenting. You're co-parenting. So you just can't tell the kids you got the right not to be there like they're not there with another parent. You get what I'm saying? Like they're not there with another parent. Like they still with their daddy. They still with their daddy. Then what do you mean you got the right not to be there? They just gonna have to wait until mommy get home. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. So the girls are traveling in 3 separate groups, okay? Group 1 is Bose, Sutton, Kyle, Amanda, and Natalie, okay? Group 2 is Erica, Dorit, and Rachel. And Group 3 is Kathy and Tilly. I would have traveled with Bose. I would have traveled with the host, right? I would never travel with Kathy To me, Kathy seems like she has the tendency, and from what we've seen, she has the tendency to make everyone around her to help. You get what I'm saying? And girl, I'm not gonna be the help. I'm not no help for nobody. I'm not the help for nobody. Okay. Sutton shares with Bowles that she wants to share rooms with Amanda in Italy because she kind of wants to give her another chance, and she wants to help her be understood and find her voice. Sutton, you just got your fucking voice. That's what I was saying last week about Sutton. Girl, you just got your voice. And you barely got it. You got it with Dorit, but you ain't got it with Kyle. You got it, you know what I'm saying? You don't, girl, the nerve, okay? Dorit is late again. I can't with Dorit in the lateness. This is the only thing that I see Dorit doing. She late. Now, it's giving them anxiety. It wouldn't give me anxiety at all. I would not be worried about Dorit. I am not a person who can keep on telling the person the same thing over and over. So it really wouldn't affect me. You get what I'm saying? So fuck it. If she make the plane, she make it. If she make it, she make it. If she don't, fuck it. Oh well. That's how I feel. Okay. Now, what I'm thinking that Dorit is late with, it can't be glam. It can't be glam because she ain't got no fashions. She ain't got no fashions. Every time she show up, it's no fashions. This is not the girl that we used to see when she was with PK. She's not looking like money no more. She's looking haggard. You get what I'm saying? And so I don't know what she's being late. Now, it's making me think that her credit card is declining when she's trying to book the Uber Black to get to the airport. It's making me think that her credit card is declining and she keep on trying to make it go through. You get what I'm saying? That's what I don't know. That's what it is. It seems like it's some type of a scam or something that's going on where she's trying to order Uber Black when she show up. But at the end of the day, she ended up making the flight. She has that card is declining. That we've seen it in real time. She can't afford 3 facials a week like Amanda. She can't afford one. I'm in it with 2 friends now because of the lateness. They know it's my pet peeve and boundary. They'll keep doing it. It's war. Right. Both starting to get on my nerves. Why the black ones got to be the pot stirrers? Right. But she's trying to get up. She's trying to get her flute. Her diamond. Okay. She better ask mommy and daddy. The reset PK. Sometimes he's late to pick up the kids to be spiteful. But CW, that's the thing though. The kids gonna be the kids. You know, Phoenix ain't got a helmet on no more, and Jagger is like 10 or 11 years old. Baby, we was watching ourselves. Don't judge my mama. My mama had to go to work. Okay, we was watching ourselves at 4 and 5 years old, baby. We was watching ourselves at 4 and 5 years old. My mama told us not to answer the door. You get what I'm saying? My grandmother had the key to get in. You don't got to answer the door for nobody. You know what I'm saying? And don't answer the phone. And only answer the phone for her. Her number was on the wall. Her work number was on the wall. We used to call my mama for every little thing. Mama, can we have a honey bun? Mama, can we have, you know what I'm saying? Some cereal. Mama, can we do this? Mama, can we do that? We knew how to watch ourselves. The kids will be all right. Your daddy coming to get you. I'm on my way to Italy. And if all else fails, she could go send the kids over there with Portia. Portia, come over here and watch the kids. You get what I'm saying? It ain't all that. Well, I wasn't. We had a nanny and she needs a nanny. The kid, yes. Be Spencer, don't judge my mama now. Look how we turned out. We good. Okay. Dorit ended up making a flight. Okay. So the first group arrived in Italy. Okay. They are going to be staying at the Villa Viviano. Okay. Now this is now owned by Bose's friend George. Okay. It's 9 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, over 100,000 square feet, and it was built in the 1700s. Now, listen, for me, y'all, I don't understand. I never understand this, and maybe y'all can make it make sense to me because it don't make sense. I don't understand the more bathrooms than it is bedrooms. How the fuck we got 9 bedrooms and 13 bathrooms? I can understand 13 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms, but why do these houses and stuff always got more bathrooms than they got bedrooms? That don't make no sense to me. Okay? Now, the host Stefano showed them around, and the house was huge. But goddamn, we need 5 bathrooms for the guests? 5 bathrooms for the guests? Come on now. For the guests and stuff, we need 5 more bathrooms? Power room. Maybe multiple people in bedrooms, and when you have guests. Half baths, I think, for hosting events. Okay, well, that's okay. So we could give them 9 bedrooms, 11 bedrooms, 13 pool showers. I'm not counting all this in a bathroom or walker. Yes, it's a villa. Okay. It was built in the 1700s. The host Stefano, he showed them around. It was a huge place. It had a personal theater in there. It had a chapel in there. The house on the inside, it kind of reminded me of Erica Jane's old house. For me, it's just not my style. It was huge. But it's just not my style. It's not my style. It's not nothing that I would want to live in. And I'm just being honest with you. Don't call me a coach or whatever. I'm just telling you, it ain't nothing that I want to live in. Okay? You know what I'm saying? All the white people and stuff all on the wall and on the ceiling and shit or whatever. They probably put me back into slavery. No, okay. Now, Stefano had ended up showing them their rooms. Okay, well, they was talking about what they was gonna do for the rest of the day. Bo said that she wanted to relax and get a massage. And so Natalie sitting up here talking about she wanted to get a massage, baby. But you know, the last time Natalie had a massage, baby, she went over there and got wet, baby. You know, the last time she got a massage, she went over there and got nasty over there, and she came.
You nasty.
She ended up coming. Okay. Now Bose. Shout out to Bose. Bose actually sent her staff before she got there, and so they had already set up the master bedroom for her. Okay.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I am so glad that we have a Black woman who can really sit with the girls. We finally have a Black woman on this show, on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Shout out to Bose for being the first Black girl on this show who could really sit with the girls. And she threw a trip last year. She did so good last year. Bravo said, we're going to let you throw a trip this year too. Because the other girl that was over the show, the quitter that was on the show, she never threw a trip. She never had a trip. She never took the girls nowhere. All she was doing was over there crying with a loaf of bread under her arm. Okay? Now, Bose, let me say this to you, girl. You better not be no fraud. I will be highly upset if they come out and say you're a fraud. And speaking of frauds, let's give a shout out to Dr. Wendy, or should I say, Pam. Let's give a shout out to Pam. Gabor, you take up for Bozo so quickly. Yeah, I got her. It's coming in. What? You right about that? What? Just begging other people glam when they travel. Right. She had a housewarming with no heater. Right. The trip was to the new beach. Was that a trip? Everybody just went to her house. That wasn't a trip, baby. When we say trip, when I say trip, baby, listen, I've been around the world. When we say trip, I mean we get on a plane, baby. We get on a plane. That wasn't no trip, child. That wasn't a trip. Even the thing, and then if it's a trip, baby, let's talk about how horrible the motherfucking trip was, RHOBH, in the city. The goddamn landlords won't even go in the air. Cheap ass bitch can even afford no. Let me be quiet, girl. The landlords won't even go in the air, baby. We seen with Tyler Perry, Why Did I Get Married Part 2, how the landlord's supposed to go up in the air, baby. It was holes and shit. She got that shit from the dollar store. Them things won't even fly in the air, child. Them things won't even fly in the air. They just fell out pissing on themselves in the beach, girl. Girl, it was 2 hours away. That's a day trip. 2 hours away. That's not a day trip, RHOBH, in the city. Listen, they could have flew in a plane. I do wonder where Amanda and Bose get this type of money from. Where has Dorito taken them? I don't know. I don't remember. I gotta remember. I don't remember what Dorito taking them. She could have took them to Italy. Okay. But the master bedroom that Bose is staying in is everything. It was everything. She had a restroom in there. The restroom was huge. And the closet was huge. My only thing with rooms and stuff, when a room is that big and the closet is that big, is that you use every part in there. It's so hard to clean up. Could you imagine mopping that restroom? That Bose got? Okay. Kyle has a nice room as well. Sutton and Amanda are sharing rooms, and they're going to be sleeping in the twin beds. Now, this is the first time I remember the girls in Beverly Hills sleeping in the twin size bed. But this is what Sutton wanted, okay? Now, I don't remember seeing Natalie's room. Now, I'm wondering if Bose would have put Natalie and Amanda in the same room since they're newbies and had Sutton sleeping somewhere else, okay? So then we get Sutton having a conversation with Amanda. Okay? So, and what are they talking about? You guessed it. Dorit. And for y'all to say that Dorit ain't that girl, baby, I can't tell. I can't tell. Dorit. It's all about Dorit, baby. Okay? So Amanda says that context matters and she didn't mean any harm. Okay? Then she started to say that she has a degree in childhood development and she has an informed opinion about children and their parents talking bad about the other one to hurt them. You mean like you always letting us know every time you get a chance that you make what Eddie make in a year and a month? You mean talking negatively about Eddie? Because that could be considered talking negative about him. Again, it's one time we can give you a fact that you made a statement, but you're digging at him. You're emasculating him. You know what I'm saying? And so I wonder what the kids think about that. And your kids might be okay with it, but I guarantee you them stepkids that you got over there, that you manifested, you stupid motherfucker. I can guarantee you the stepkids that you manifested don't like that you're talking about their daddy like that. Okay? I want you to use the master's degree on yourself. Okay? What you're doing to Eddie is humiliating and demeaning. Okay? She said that she doesn't know if Dorit cares that she has an informed opinion. Well, Dorit isn't your patient, is she? Did Dorit come over there and lay on your couch? You're not about to weaponize your motherfucking degree against me, bitch. I wouldn't give a fuck what you asked or what you were saying. I didn't ask you about that. I asked you about the money, Miss Money Queen. I asked you about the money, Miss Money Queen. And if Bose knew anything about money, baby, she wouldn't have to go over there and ask the Money Queen about it. Okay? She said that she's not sitting around thinking about Dorit, but you are. You and Eddie are. Almost every time you show up on camera, you talking about Dorit. The first time that we saw you on camera since the break, and you not talking about Dorit, was you was talking about your wedding. Other than that, every time you talking about to somebody, it's about Dorit. Even when you met with Kyle, it was about Dorit. It was about Dorit. Okay? She said that she feels like if Dorit wanted to solve the issue with her, that she would let her speak. Am I in the Twilight Zone? You are the one that's talking about Dorit. You are the one that threw an event and did not invite Dorit. It's you, baby. You are the issue. You are the issue. And that was pretty much the episode. Okay? Let me go ahead. Somebody in the chat said that so I was gonna go on Patreon. Let me go and look at these. Let me see. I think I'm probably doing Oshi Rag. Y'all want to do Oshi Rag? Or we gotta do Hot Topics? Let me see. Let me think. Should we do Oshi Rag? I haven't did Oshi Rags in a minute. Are y'all gonna come up and judge with me? Are y'all at home? Let me think. I think I need to go on Patreon, y'all. Oh, Callie, please. You really don't know. Her latest collaboration with Jimmy Fallon is a 10 out of 10. She doesn't have to be a founder to be who she is. Whitney, I gotta go to sleep, child. It's almost my bedtime. Let me see. Yes, work. You at work? Okay. Yes, I'm home. Okay. Let me see. Bowles worked for tech company as an employee. She's not the founder of a company. She has a musician. I have literally personally known people with her position. They're not rich like that. Wait till he this. Either way, yes, I'm gonna come up. Yes, I'm at home. Okay. Let me see. We'll see. All right. But y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. Y'all, I really appreciate the love and support. And I will see y'all a little later. Adios.
Call daddy, tell him 25 got it. Call daddy, tell him 25 got it.